So it's the morning, and looks like I've got puppies out in the pasture. I don't have any animals in this pasture, but this simply tells me that they're getting to the age where they're gonna start patrolling. Here's Marigold coming back. There's another one. I think that's Ladybird. This is normally the time of morning when my guardians start coming back for their morning time naps. They've been working all night. Does she like him? I don't know. We also have this guy over here. No, don't show her the backside. Keep that a secret. It's a little janky. What do you think? You want to get in on this action? It's your turn. Oh yeah. There we go. It's funny because they always check out the backside a lot. But whenever the boys have their tails up like this, I'll walk up behind them because they can't see me, and I'll grab their fluffy butts. Alright, so the mama peacock hatched out her babies. We've got 5 little chicks. The 6th egg did not hatch, and I checked it, and it was a bad egg. And one of those babies is white. So I'm gonna let mama have them for a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and sell them off. You can see the little white one pretty easily. The other ones they blend in. Hi, mama. There's her little babies. Alright, I'm moving the cows before it rains. Come on, ladies! Rip Deer's usually the one coming through first, acting crazy. There she is. There's Rip Deer. Come on! There's Rip Deer. Okay. We just got done with the rainstorm. Hi, everybody. And it looks like we have some puppies all the way out there hanging out with the sheep and cows by themselves. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're all the way over there. Hi, girls. There's Luann. You gonna have babies? Yes. I think that's Red Boy from Ladybird. Yeah, so Red Boy from Ladybird right there. What about you? Who are you? And that is... who's that? Orange Boy. Orange Boy from Ladybird. Awesome. Oh, y'all did awesome. Y'all came out here by yourselves. Come on. Y'all did awesome. And Bobby Joe's out here with them as well. Got one all the way over there. Come on. Now, let me show you something. So that puppy right there going potty, he's got a little bit of soft stool. So, and same with that one right there. And that's just indicative of them picking up parasites. I dewormed these puppies just a week ago. And that's how it goes with puppies. They pick up worms. They're in a farm environment. They're puppies, so they put their mouths on everything. They eat chicken poop when they're not supposed to, and you're gonna have to do the same thing for your puppy once you get them home. You're gonna have to deworm them. Now, I am not overly intense about deworming, simply because I do want their bodies to experience parasites so their bodies can build an immune response to it. So allowing their bodies to have exposure to parasites is a good thing, ultimately. But I don't want them to carry parasites around all the time because I don't want it to affect their growth. I've got Butter out here grazing. And look, remember last video I said that we've got a mama who's about to have a baby? Well, she had her little baby. It's a boy. And there's Mama right there with him. So these puppies are doing a very good job of understanding how to move out of the way of livestock. Here's little pink girl. Hi, pink girl. She's so precious. She's a really good dog. And by the way, when I say that she's not playful, she does play. But she doesn't play nearly as much as the others. It's just, she doesn't like that intense play. She'd rather work instead. She doesn't like getting beat up too much. Hey, Butter. Hi. Butter likes to go out into the pastures and graze in the morning. I love this piggy. She's got her issues. Yeah. See, I don't reprimand livestock for doing stuff like that. Puppies need to learn. This is how pigs work. Hi, baby. Good girl. I mean, not good girl, but I still love you. These puppies are completely comfortable with the sheep now. They're doing such an awesome job. And these puppies are definitely at the stage where they're going to start patrolling on their own. And at the point where the puppies start patrolling on their own and going out to the animals without me coaxing them, I kind of stand back. I don't like to go out there and start videotaping up close because I become a distraction. Scooter, you look dead. Scooter, are you alive? Okay, just making sure. Hey, bud. Nice hairdo. So that's Marigold over there. And by the way, just to let you know, Marigold is bred. I'll be able to confirm pregnancy within the next few weeks, but she's bred to Rye, so she'll be producing a purebred Maremma litter. Marigold is my very talkative dog. She's just chit-chatty. She's funny, and her puppies are like that too. So a puppy just came up behind me and scratched my legs. So I gave him a little kick, and when I kick him, it's not like I'm trying to punt a football or something crazy like that. And they're pretty dramatic about it, and it was this little puppy, this Blue Boy from Bobby Joe. But the moment he got reprimanded, Orange Boy right here jumped on him for it. And that's something you will notice sometimes. Dogs will take on a kind of the role of the enforcer. So whatever rules you set forth, they will enforce them. When you tell one of your other dogs that they're doing something wrong, then they'll tell that dog as well. That's actually Ladybird. Ladybird does that. It's a trait that I really appreciate, in fact. That's Duke and Luann. Duke in front, Luann in the back. Hi, Mama. Alright, so puppy selections are going to be happening soon. When it comes to these puppy selections, the way it works is that I allow everybody to select their puppies in the order that I receive their deposits. Hey, that's enough. We'll go back in a little while. Anyhow, now when it comes to choosing your puppies, you know, I've spoken with all of you who placed deposits on these pups, and I've got a general idea of what you're looking for, what you have going on your farm. And so that really helps me to place puppies according to those dynamics and what I know about these puppies. So I will make recommendations. Now, at the end of the day, you still get to decide which pup is yours. Most of the time, people take my recommendations. Hey, that's an anthill. Get off of there. When it comes to choosing these pups, I wait as long as possible. I wait till the last minute if I can to have people make their selections, just so I can get a better idea of what these puppies' personalities are. Their personalities are still developing at this stage. Now, I still have a pretty decent idea of personality traits on these dogs, but still, I try to wait up until the last minute to make those selections with everyone. So I will be calling people so that they can make their selections, and then we can also go ahead and schedule a time for you to pick up your puppy. And speaking of scheduling, when I put together the puppy agreements, I list on there a date range that you can pick up your puppy. And stupid me didn't think about the fact that we have Memorial Day coming up. So I am going to make an adjustment to that to not include Memorial Day. You know, we celebrate Memorial Day. I'm sure plenty of other people also celebrate Memorial Day. So I am going to extend the time frame at which you can pick up a puppy. But I am going to exclude that particular holiday. And as far as how to be prepared when it comes to your puppies coming home with you, some people think, well, maybe I should put them in a kennel and not put them with the animals just yet. I mean, first of all, you do need to have good fencing to make sure that your puppies are going to stay where they're supposed to. It's not a bad idea to have a kennel on hand, especially at nighttime. At first, I do like to kennel puppies just because they're still getting used to their territory, and you'll need to do some walks with your puppy on your property to get them used to the territory. But my recommendation is put them with your animals immediately. The puppies are going to your homes at a stage where they are primed for bonding with animals. And leaving this farm here and going to a new home is kind of a stressful event for puppies, but that stressful event is something you can take advantage of because they are used to livestock. They're used to this being the norm for them. So if you put them with livestock immediately, then they're going to feel more comforted by that, and you want them to take comfort in the livestock. You don't want them to take comfort in you because it will bond to you intensely in those moments. Put them with the livestock. Try not to over socialize with them while they're young. The best time to socialize is going to be when it comes to boundary training, that's really just a matter of walking your puppies around the boundaries of your property, and that can be considered a form of socialization as well. But that's also a good time for you to leash train your puppy. These pups will not come to you leash trained. I have far too many puppies to do that kind of training, so that will be up to you. So in the end, boundary and leash training kind of go hand in hand together. All right, another very important thing for you to do at this young age when you get your puppy is training them in terms of food aggression. Now, I've already been doing that, but you have to continue doing that throughout their puppy stage. And the way you do that is when the puppy is eating, put your hand in the bowl. If they react or snap at you or growl, then you need to give them a little pop and a scolding. And again, I've already been doing that. If you don't put your hand in their bowl while they're eating, then you can end up with a problem with them developing food aggression. It's not always guaranteed that you're going to develop food aggression, but you certainly don't want it to happen. And the whole family needs to put their hand in their bowls. You don't want to put your hand in their bowl the entire time they're eating. You don't want to antagonize them, but put your hand in their bowl, touch their mouth while they're eating, take your hand away from the bowl, do it again after a little bit, back and forth. You want them to be 100% safe around food. There's a puppy all the way over there. Blue girl or blue boy? Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's purple girl from Bobby Joe. That's the puppy that minds very well. Now, by the way, you might notice that when you bring your puppy home, that your livestock react badly. And that's just because they've never been around dogs. And it's okay. It's going to be a process of them getting used to your dog. And your puppy will have to get used to your livestock as well. These dogs are smart enough to know the difference between your livestock and my livestock. So just give it time. It's a process. This bull right here, his name is King, and he is such a sweet puppy dog. Just the sweetest thing you've ever met. Hi, baby. Aren't you super sweet? Yes. The calmest, sweetest attitude. And he gets that from his father. Hi. Can I help you? Sweet boy. I absolutely love Devons. They're just the most docile thing you've ever seen. Hi, babies. So I have just one ewe who's left to lamb out, and it's this girl. This is Pretty Girl. She's the sister of the one who had the triplets with the massive lamb that didn't make it. And she's pretty dang pregnant herself. Pretty Girl here is a very sweet ewe, and her sister is sweet, but not as sweet as her. But she's getting ready. She hasn't really bagged up though. Not yet. You're my favorite. Yes, you are. Beautiful. Look at that big old belly. Oh my gosh. Keeping my fence lines nice and clean. Thank you. Good job, dude. And that hairdo is just spectacular. Look at it. Looks good. Look at those puppies. See, these puppies are starting to get farther away from me and do all this stuff on their own. That's perfect. I think Biscuit wants to be a livestock guardian. at this pink girl face. Look at you and your brother. Y'all are precious. Oh. Oh, look at you. You're so pretty. What a pretty girl. You're such a pretty girl. Oh. Beautiful. And here comes these guys. Who are you? This is Silver Girl. I like her. She's a very confident puppy. Every interaction you want with your puppy needs to induce a calm attitude. Don't let them get too hyper. Do not encourage that. If they start becoming too hyper, then give them a little spot. Give them a snap. Gripe at them for that. And one of the tricks I always use is if they're getting too hyper, start scratching their chest, and it slows them down. Only love on them when they're being nice and calm. If they start jumping up and getting hyper, don't reward them for that. Yeah, this is what I want. You're a flea bag. Oh yeah, that's from you laying on the ant bed. That was not very smart. So when it comes to fleas, these puppies are picking up fleas in the environment. It's just typical, especially during springtime. And I periodically spray them with permethrin as a topical. I don't like giving oral medications to puppies. First of all, at a certain stage, they're too young. But by the time you get your puppy, the vet can recommend a good flea and tick regimen for you. I don't want to give any sort of an oral flea medication to them that's going to interact badly with whatever your vet is going to prescribe for you. And besides that, I do like to have these puppies experience fleas because it helps their immune system to deal with fleas so you don't end up with flea allergies in your puppies. So on this farm, all these puppies get exposure therapy. No matter whether it's fleas, parasites, livestock. That's the name of the game here. We're building some tough little dogs for you. Mama Peacock brought her babies up to the house, and they're all up in the tree. So she's got 5 babies. 4 of them are up there with her. There's this one. It was on the ground, and then it jumped up there. Isn't that amazing? I did not know they could get up in trees this early. That's so funny. This is my first time having pea chicks. She's tried multiple times before, but snakes always got her eggs. That's cute, Mama.